With some more updates now coming in, UBT Sena leader Sanjay Raut has now raised doubts over the death of Ajit Pawar. He cited alleged BJP scam fights. Raut has also suggested that Ajit Pawar may have intended to rejoin the Sharad Pawar faction of the NCP and that the circumstances of his death are rather suspicious. He's also said that the papers recovered at the crash site could be linked to Bharatiya Janata Party scams, and he's also gone on to vow to raise the matter in the Rajya Sabha now.
एक लीडर, एक बड़ा नेता महाराष्ट्र का जिस प्रकार से विमान दुर्घटना में उनकी मौत हो गई और जो तथ्य सामने आ रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है उसके ऊपर सिर्फ हम जांच करेंगे, हम रिपोर्ट देंगे नहीं, कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ है, कुछ तो हुआ है पर्दे के पीछे। अजीत दादा ने ये कहा था कि मैं पुराने घर में जाना चाहता हूँ। फिर अजीत दादा ने कहा, उसके बाद बीजेपी के लोगों ने अजीत दादा को धमकाया कि अभी तक आपकी सिंचन घोटाले की फाइल बंद नहीं हुई है भाई। ये धमकी थी अजीत पवार। फिर अजीत पवार ने जवाब दिया, मेरी बात छोड़ दीजिए, आपके सिंचन घोटाले की फाइल मेरे पास है। उसके बाद 10 दिन बाद अजीत पवार की रहस्यमय रीत्या मौत होती है। उसका क्या अर्थ है उनका? मुझे तो जस्टिस लोया की याद आ गई।
Let me take this across to my colleague Mayuresh Ganpate, who's joining us on the broadcast. Mayuresh, that's a big statement that's coming in from Mr. Sanjay Raut. He's not just talking about the irrigation scam that went on to plague not just Ajit Pawar but also the Bharatiya Janata Party. He's also particularly talking about certain papers that were strewn at the site of the plane crash. More details on that, please, Mayuresh.
Absolutely. If you remember that when the first visuals of this plane crash site had come, that time we had seen that a lot of papers were around that plane and they were not burnt. So Sanjay Raut is basically leveling an allegation that these papers could be related to the BJP scam because Ajit Pawar had said that I have scam papers related to the irrigation during the BJP tenure. And and I may expose that. That's what he was claiming. He also said that Ajit Pawar had also expressed his desire and claiming that he should reunite with Sharad Pawar. And these two things is basically doubting, and that's why he's raising a lot of questions and doubts over the way the plane got crashed and in which Ajit Pawar died. He also said that I will not be raising this issue directly to the PM, but I will raise this issue in the House, that is in Rajya Sabha, and discuss that further.
All right. The fact that he's also gone on to speak about not just foul play, he also says a thing or two about a possible merger with the Sharad Pawar NCP faction, something that Sharad Pawar has gone on record and claimed that it was on the cards, but now it has somewhat stalled after the untimely death of Ajit Pawar. So which way are these allegations really headed, Mayuresh?
Absolutely, because he is trying to point out that Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar were about to come together, and that should be, he's linking that particular incident or the future incident which would have happened to this particular crash, because he is of the opinion that few people never wanted this to happen, and that's how he is trying to connect the dots. But as of now, there is no substantial proof. Because everyone is waiting for the AIB report and the DGCA report that what exactly went wrong in this crash and what was the main cause. So joining these kind of dots just raises the allegation or the doubt, but not substantiate anything.
These papers that he speaks about, which we are also putting out as part of these visuals, we are also marking that the papers that have been recovered from the crash site, there you have one set of those documents. They are in possession of the AIB right now. Where are the documents, Mayuresh?
So that's the big question, because from day 2, we were asking the same question, that the papers which were seen, and most of them were not burned. Because if you can see right now also in the visuals, they are white papers, just like a printed papers. They are not black or they are not burned. So where exactly those papers, whether they are with AIB, whether they are with CID who is probing this matter. So that, and what exactly is there in those papers? Were they related to the flight? Were they related to Ajit Pawar? Because we have always seen that Ajit Pawar used to carry the papers wherever he used to go, because those papers were related to that particular area there could be his brief, there could be the files related to his department. So what exactly was those papers? That is the big question, and that exactly Sanjay Raut is right now pointing out.
Any more Sena UBT members really going ahead backing these claims, and what is the NCP Sharad Pawar faction really saying, and the faction under Sunetra Pawar now about these allegations?
So what we have learned that the Sharad Pawar faction, all the spokesperson and leader have been asked not to comment on this because the official reaction only Sharad Pawar, Supriya Sule, or other top leaders from their party will be given. So we haven't heard anything from the other leaders. But yes, even when we spoke with the Sunetra Pawar faction, that is the NCP, many leaders are still in the shock, and they are of this opinion that what exactly happened, even we don't know, and the government should come in front and the government should tell us that what exactly went wrong and how Ajit Pawar's plane got crashed.
Right, thank you so much for that, Mayuresh. Big claims that are being made by senior Sena UBT leader Sanjay Raut. He claims that there is some amount of foul play associated with the untimely demise of Ajit Pawar. We go into a very short break with that.